For today's Craftmas, it's going to be all about the budget-friendly little gift to give someone. So maybe you have Secret Santa, something you want to just throw together quickly. I picked these up from the Dollar Tree, and it's all about using our scraps today. So I have my scrap, a little scrap piece of transfer tape, and we're gonna make this project for literally less than $2, 2 little gifts ready to go. Let's head on over to our Cricut and Cricut Design Space. Okay, so we're opening up a blank canvas. I'm going to go over to text. And then I like to drag my text box a little bit over so I can kind of see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to double click it and go ahead and type out the names that I want to put. You can put words, names, whatever. We're gonna go Secret Santa style here. And for fonts, I'm just going to select System. This gives me the breakdown of the ones that I've downloaded, the free ones I have on here, all of that stuff, so I don't have to pay for any of these. I do have my favorite font, which is Candy Christmas. I think I'm gonna go for that one. Just my go-to font. I'm gonna copy and paste. This is a really easy craft. You can see how fast I'm doing this. Double click and delete, type out the next name. I'm going to size this. So for width, I can't go more than 2. So let's do 1.9. And we're gonna do 1.9 here as well. The size needs to be a little bit smaller. So we're gonna go a little thinner. I'm gonna do the same here. Perfect. And now we're ready to go ahead and make it. So I'm gonna select make. I don't need to save my project today, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Click my mat. I'm using the 12 by 12 mat, but if you're using 12 by 24, go ahead and select that and confirm. Now, I don't need to mirror the image. I don't need to worry about that. This is perfect, and because I'm using scraps, I'm going to move this over a little bit so it's easier to kind of manage. Let me take a look at my scraps, see what I'm working with. Yes, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna move it over so it's easier to work with. We're at the Cricut machine, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my vinyl scraps, just where I need them. Pause, hello, it's future me here editing this. I'm realizing my collar is popped and I look like Count Dracula, so enjoy that for the rest of the video because what the heck. Anyways, happy holidays and back to editing. I'm at work, so I look a lot more put together right now than I do in some of my videos, but you know what, we can't always be put together, okay? On my days off of work, I like to relax, craft, and do that kind of thing. Let's get back to the video. Line it up there and there. And actually maybe this mat is really sticky. It's a very new mat, so I'm just kind of, which is good, but then things stick to it too good sometimes. We're going to go ahead and select the flashing C and let it do its thing. While that's cutting, I'm gonna grab my tools that I'm going to need. So I'm going to need my weeding pick, my transfer tape. Honestly, I always use my weeding pin pen. And then probably just a little squeegee to go on here. I don't really think I need to prep the area, it's fine, but you can if you want to. I'm going to try to see if I can just leave it on the backing. I think that would be cuter to gift. I'm going to gift it for like a Secret Santa. And then this way they can kind of, I don't know, it just feels more, I guess, like it was bought like this. And it also doesn't have the price tag from the Dollar Tree, which I like. So it genuinely looks like I went out and got these customized. If you prefer doing like a different background or maybe a little baggy for them, you absolutely can, but I actually like this, so I'm going to go with that. Just waiting for it to finish cutting. Perfect, it's done. Let me grab my mat, unload it, and I'm worried these are too big. What the heck? Okay, I think it's gonna be too big, honestly. Let me just take a look at this one. It looks like it's going to be needing to be smaller, but let's see. I'm just gonna peel it up and take a look. I've lost the C. Okay. I think it's gonna be, yeah, it's way too big. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of that. And I'm just gonna go to Cricut Design Space quickly, off camera, and edit it, and then I'll be right back when it's a little bit smaller. Okay, so now we're ready to go. I have my little decal ready. I'm going to trim it so that I can work one piece at a time. That way, if I have any mistakes or anything peeling up, it's easier to fix when I just have one of the decals on each piece. I've just found that it's easier. So we're gonna work one at a time. I'm going to take the inside out first. This is very helpful, I feel like, because otherwise your parts are more likely to move and come undone, especially depending on the font. This font's quite thin on some parts, so. Okay. We're gonna go slow to hopefully not pull up any parts that we want to keep, like the letter I here. We've got the S going up. Okay, we're gonna have to take this even slower. So I'm just gonna trim. I saw this post once that says you're not gonna win an award for pulling it all up together and not trimming your vinyl as you go. And you know what? So true. I used to just keep going and it would get stuck and pull up other pieces, and I would think, no, I have to keep going. I don't know why. Until I realized, you know what? No one cares if you have to trim your vinyl. It's only gonna help you. So trim it as you go so that it doesn't fall back on itself and stick down like it is here. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. I don't really care about the top of the I, to be honest with you, for this font. The S is giving me a hard time. The E is also giving me a hard time. Perfect, that'll do. I can even write it in a Sharpie if I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna take this piece first and hope that it works. We're going to stick it down, peel it up. I'm worried about how sticky that actually just was. Stick it up, and if it's going to be hard to get onto my blank. But we're gonna try, okay? So I'm gonna stick it on there really well. I'm going to try to use this, but I think my fingers might be the best thing to use. But I'll use this to kind of get any little curves. And then I'm going to push really hard. When it comes to transferring, I feel like using your hand or your fingers is the easiest. It is peeling up decent. We're just gonna go slow, make sure everything's going. And if something starts pulling up, all you're gonna do is push it back down the transfer tape again and push firmly on top of that transfer tape so that it sticks. Hopefully it has your decal sticking. That little piece is coming up, but that's okay because that was the E that we were trying to fix. I think maybe I put it on backwards, so the sticky part is upside down, and that's fine. We don't really care too much. To be honest with you, this is for a Secret Santa for a little one anyways. We like doing chaos crafting up in here. If you've watched any of my lives before, you know that I have been coined, I guess, the Hot Mess Express, because it's always chaos. I'm always accidentally burning myself or breaking things or dropping things. In fact, non-craft related, but the other day at 6 a.m. I was getting ready for work and I spilled an entire glass Tupperware container full of delicious pumpkin soup, smashed onto the floor, woke everyone up as well. And I didn't get to eat that pumpkin soup. Thankfully, my sister had some soup, gave me some of that, but yeah, that happened. The E is doing the same thing here, but I think it's just because I've cut it so thin that it's going to peel up no matter what. And let's do this. This is kind of like my weeding pick. My weeding pin pen. Look at my weeding pick. It is, can you see that? It is curved the other direction. This is my second one I've ever had, which is, I guess, pretty good for like 8 years, but I feel like most crafters probably just have the same tools with no issues. But apparently for me, I am hard on my tools or something, because I don't know how I'm going through them quickly. I guess if you've seen some of my Craftmas videos before, you may have seen me using my weeding pick to peel up parts of this dollar store house that I got. I was trying to make a gingerbread house. And I don't know if I posted this part, but I accidentally slipped when I was doing it and it got me really good. I don't think I posted that part of it, but it was not fun. So that was my old weeding pick though, so I don't know what happened to this one. But I'm sure with the old one, that project did not help keep it in shape. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix this because, oh no, this is just going crazy. Pieces are coming off. Oh gosh, the nails don't help. Okay, we have our C, which we can kind of fix. I don't know if I'm gonna do this font in the future for like projects like this that are smaller scale, just because I think the font is almost too thin where the letters just kind of start getting mangled. But like I said, it's fine for now. It'll do for today. So we're just gonna peel it up and we're going to put it over on here. There we go, voila, amazing. That's perfect. And I just wanna see if I can get this little part of the E at all. If not, it's fine, but okay. The E doesn't wanna come. So with that, I'm gonna save this scrap for later. Yes, you can literally keep saving these transfer tape scraps over and over until they are no longer sticky. So there we go. I'm gonna show you the finished product over by the Craftmas tree. I love how cute this turned out. I did not expect it to be this cute. I think it looks like it's supposed to be like that, especially with the black hat, and it really just goes. The font is perfect. It all looks amazing, and I cannot wait to gift this. I know this is going to be a hit with the little ones that I'm going to be giving this to, so I'm really excited about that. What should we make next and add to the Craftmas tree? If you haven't had a little tour yet of the Craftmas tree, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Maybe we'll do a little tour one of these videos, and I'll combine all the videos of me making these items. Don't forget, we're doing 12 days of Craftmas over here on my YouTube channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Shoot a comment down below. Are you making anything for Christmas this year, the holidays, whatever you're doing? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one. Happy crafting. Bye for now.